Skol, Vikings Nation. Buckle up, because we're diving into the hottest topic in Minnesota right now. J.J. McCarthy is our QB1 for the 2025 NFL season. After a wild 14-3 campaign last year, the Vikings are rolling the dice on their 2024 first-round pick. Can this young gun lead our stacked roster to glory? Let's break it down. This is huge, Vikings fans. McCarthy, the former Michigan star, missed his entire rookie season with a knee injury, but now he's stepping into the spotlight. With Sam Darnold gone in free agency, the Vikings are all in on JJ, passing on veteran QBs to bet on his raw talent. The pressure's on, but the kid's got potential that's got us all buzzing. So what's the vibe? Coach Kevin O'Connell dropped a cryptic update that's got everyone talking, saying JJ's in a good spot. But what does that mean for our Super Bowl dreams? Stick with me as we unpack this Vikings news, scene by scene, and let's figure out if McCarthy's ready to carry the purple and gold. Drop your thoughts in the comments. What's your take on JJ as QB1? Let's rewind to 2024. JJ McCarthy, our shiny new draft pick, was ready to light up US Bank Stadium until a brutal knee injury sidelined him for the entire season. Vikings fans, we felt that gut punch together, didn't we? Losing those rookie reps was tough, but now it's a new chapter. The good news? McCarthy's back, and he's been grinding in training camp. Reports from Vikings.com say he's been sharp in drills, showing flashes of the arm talent that made him a top 10 pick. But let's be real, missing a full year of NFL action means he's got some catching up to do. The question is, can he shake off the rust? O'Connell's keeping it vague, but he's hinted at a long-term plan for JJ that's got us intrigued. Is he ready to lead this win-now roster, or are we banking on his future? Let me know in the comments. How much does that lost rookie year worry you? Here's where it gets juicy, Vikings Nation. McCarthy's stepping into a dream scenario for any young QB. We're talking Justin Jefferson, the best wide receiver in the game, hauling in 1,385 yards last season. Then you've got Jordan Addison, Aaron Jones, and TJ Hawkinson. A literal cheat code of weapons. This offense is built to dominate. According to ESPN stats, our 2024 squad ranked top 5 in passing yards, with Jefferson and Addison combining for 17 touchdowns. Aaron Jones, fresh off a 1,000-yard rushing season, keeps defenses honest, and Hawkinson's return from injury adds a Pro Bowl tight end to the mix. JJ couldn't ask for a better crew. But here's the catch. Talent on paper doesn't guarantee wins. Can McCarthy connect the dots and turn this stacked roster into points? What's your dream play call for JJ with these weapons? Share it below and let's keep the Skol spirit alive. Let's talk about Coach O'Connell's comments, because they've got us all scratching our heads. JJ is in a good spot right now, he said, per Vikings News. Sounds promising, but then he hits us with, it's details, it's discipline. It's a lot of boring things. Boring? Coach, we're dying for some hype here. O'Connell's playing chess, not checkers. He's emphasizing the little things. Footwork, reads, timing that make or break a QB. Training camp reports from Vikings.com note McCarthy's been inconsistent, with some jaw-dropping throws but also rookie mistakes. That's normal, but with a 14-3 team, there's no room for growing pains. What's O'Connell really saying? Is he tempering expectations or building JJ up for a breakout? Vikings fans, I want your take. Drop a comment with what you think Coach means by boring things. Let's decode this together. Vikings Nation, let's get real. This team is built to win NOW. Last year's 14-3 record set the bar sky high, and McCarthy's walking into a pressure cooker. A first-round pick stepping in as QB1 for a playoff contender? That's a tall order even for a kid with JJ's swagger. The fan base is hyped but nervous. Posts on X show mixed vibes. Some fans are all in on McCarthy, while others worry about his lack of experience. With a roster this loaded, every game feels like a must-win. If JJ stumbles, the noise around US Bank Stadium will get loud. How's he handling the heat? Early preseason clips show him staying cool under pressure, but the regular season's a different beast. What do you think? Can JJ handle the spotlight, or is the win-now pressure too much? Hit the comments. Let's take a trip back to Michigan, where J.J. McCarthy was a college football rock star. Leading the Wolverines to a national championship in 2023, he threw for 2,991 yards and 22 touchdowns per NCAA stats. That's the kind of pedigree that had Vikings scouts drooling. His game tape screams potential, pinpoint accuracy, mobility, and clutch plays under pressure. But college isn't the NFL, and Vikings news reports highlight his up-and-down preseason. Some throws are pure magic. Others, well, let's just say they're learning moments. The big question: can JJ bring that Michigan magic to Minnesota? Fans, I need your predictions. How many TDs do you think he'll throw in 2025? Drop a number in the comments and let's see who's closest. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Sam Darnold's gone. After steering us to 14 wins in 2024, he hit free agency, and the Vikings let him walk. Bold move, right? Instead of chasing a veteran like Kirk Cousins 2.0, they're banking on McCarthy's upside. Darnold wasn't perfect, but he was steady, with 3,800 passing yards last season, per NFL.com. Losing that experience stings, but it's a clear signal. The Vikings believe JJ is the future. O'Connell's all about building around the kid, and that's got us pumped. What's your take, Vikings Nation? Was letting Darnold go the right call, or should we have kept a veteran as a safety net? Sound off below. Let's debate this one. Now, let's switch gears to some spicy NFC North drama. Newsweek dropped a bombshell about our rivals, the Detroit Lions, eyeing a blockbuster trade for Cowboys star Micah Parsons. A former GM suggested sending safety Brian Branch and multiple picks to Dallas for the DPOY candidate. Skull, that's a game changer. Parsons is a beast, 12 sacks in 13 games last season despite injuries, per ESPN. Pair him with Aiden Hutchinson, and the Lions' D-line could terrorize us. Vikings fans, we know how tough those Detroit games are, and this trade could make them even scarier. How do we counter this? McCarthy's gonna need to sling it to Jefferson and Addison to keep up. What's your game plan to beat a Parsons-led Lions defense? Drop your ideas in the comments. Back to our QB1. Preseason's been a wild ride for J.J. McCarthy. Vikings.com clips show him dropping dimes to Justin Jefferson one play, then overthrowing a wide-open Hawkinson the next. It's classic rookie stuff, but for a team with Super Bowl dreams, those inconsistencies raise eyebrows. The stats tell part of the story. In limited preseason snaps, JJ's completed about 60% of his passes with a couple of TDs and an interception. Not bad, but not elite yet. His mobility's been a plus, scrambling for key first downs. That's the spark we need. Vikings Nation, what's been your favorite JJ moment from preseason? And where does he need to step up? Let's break it down in the comments. Keep the skull vibes strong. Coach O'Connell's got a master plan, and it's all about the long game. He said, per Vikings News, that they're building a plan beyond the first regular season game. Translation: they're not just throwing JJ to the wolves, they're grooming him for greatness. This approach makes sense. O'Connell's a QB whisperer, turning Darnold into a Pro Bowl caliber player last year. His focus on details and discipline means JJ's getting a crash course in NFL-level precision. Think footwork drills, film study, and playbook mastery. But here's the kicker. Can O'Connell balance developing JJ with keeping this win-now team in contention? Fans, what's your confidence level in O'Connell's plan? Drop a 1 to 10 in the comments. The NFC North is a jungle, and the Vikings are in for a fight. The Lions, fresh off a 15-2 season, are the team to beat, especially if they land Parsons. Then you've got the Packers and Bears, both with young QBs and dangerous rosters. JJ's got to step up fast. Last year, we split with Detroit and swept Green Bay, per NFL.com. But with McCarthy under center, every divisional game feels like a playoff matchup. Our offense can hang with anyone, but can JJ outduel Jared Goff or Jordan Love in crunch time? Vikings fans, which NFC North rival worries you most in 2025? And how do you see JJ stacking up against their QBs? Let's talk strategy in the comments. Let's give a shout out to our superstar, Justin Jefferson. The man's a walking highlight reel, and he's JJ McCarthy's best friend on the field. Last season, JJ caught 98 passes for 1,385 yards, per ESPN, numbers that scream MVP. For JJ, having Jefferson is like having a cheat code. Defenses can't double-team everyone, and with Addison and Hawkinson drawing coverage, JJ's got open targets galore. The key? Getting the ball to Jefferson in space and letting him do his thing. What's your dream J.J. to Jefferson play? A deep bomb for a TD or a clutch third down grab? Drop your vision in the comments, Vikings Nation, and let's keep the hype train rolling. McCarthy's knee injury is the wild card in this story. Missing 2024 cost him valuable reps, and while Vikings.com reports he's fully cleared, rust is real. How quickly can he regain that game speed confidence? That's what we're all watching. The good news? JJ's been putting in work with trainers, and his mobility looks solid in preseason clips. He's not limping or hesitating, which is huge for a QB who likes to scramble. Still, the NFL's a different beast, and durability will be key. Vikings fans, how confident are you in JJ's recovery? Are you worried about the injury lingering? Or is he ready to roll? Share your thoughts below. Here's the million-dollar question, Vikings Nation. Can JJ McCarthy translate his talent into wins? The kid's got the arm, the smarts, and the swagger, but the NFL's a brutal proving ground. With a roster this loaded, there's no excuse for mediocrity. The schedule's no joke. Early matchups against teams like the Eagles and Chiefs will test JJ right out of the gate, per Vikings.com. If he can lean on Aaron Jones' ground game and Hawkinson's reliability, he's got a shot to shine. But it's all about execution. What's your bold prediction for JJ's 2025 season? Rookie of the Year? Playoff hero? Or a bumpy ride? Drop it in the comments and let's see who nails it. Vikings Nation, this is our year. JJ McCarthy's got the keys to a Ferrari of an offense, and with O'Connell's coaching, the sky's the limit. Will there be growing pains? Sure. But with Jefferson, Addison, Jones, and Hawkinson, we've got the firepower to make a deep playoff run. Let's not forget the stakes. A Super Bowl is the dream, and McCarthy's our X factor. Whether he's slinging TDs or learning on the fly, we're riding with him. Stay tuned to Vikings News for every update, and let's keep the Skol chant loud. If you're as hyped as I am, smash that like button, drop your predictions in the comments, and subscribe for more Vikings content. Share this with your fellow fans, and let's pack US Bank Stadium with purple pride. Skol Vikings!